Hey, what's up guys? Radku here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video, and today is going to be ABCs. I said I'd come out with these, and I was debating whether to do these or Salamangreat, but I guess ABCs are gonna be fine. So, basically the style of this deck is, it doesn't really have a style. Your main point is just to get to ABC Dragon Buster, or to have Union Carrier out with your Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. So without further ado, let's get into it. And this is the first deck I'm playing the Dragoon package, so we'll see how that works out. Hopefully it doesn't get banned anytime soon, because the ban list comes out in December, but you know what, it's fine. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting things off, I played 3 Assault Core, 3 Buster Drake, and 3 Sea Crush Wyvern. So all of these cards are your main Union monsters that you want to use to get to your ABC Dragon Buster. All of them have similar effects except for their last 2 effects. So once per turn you can either target one light machine monster you control, equip this card to that card, or unequip this card and special summon it. So you can only use one of these effects. A monster equipped with this card is unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. So the difference between these is that this one is monster effects, this one is spell effects, and this one is trap effects. Also, if the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one other Union monster from your graveyard to your hand. And again, the difference with that effect is that this one allows you to add one from your graveyard to your hand, which is pretty good. Then this one allows you to add one from your deck to your hand, which is even better. This one allows you to special summon from your hand, which is about the same level as a Assault Core. So they're decent cards. This is like your main package in the deck. Your whole deck is based around getting to these cards. Like, all of this is just fluff. Like, this isn't needed anymore, other than just to fill the roster. This is your main package. But continuing on from those, I play 3 Galaxy Soldier. You can send one other light monster from your hand to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand in defense position. When this card is special summoned, you can add 1 Galaxy monster from your deck to your hand. So really, the only reason we play so many cards that like seem random is because they're all made to get to Union Carrier. So like cards that free special summon, and I do play Cyber Dragon Nova in this deck, so you can get to your Cyber Dragon Infinity too. So playing these are definitely helpful because you have 2 separate plays you can actually use with them. Then I play 2 copies of Union Driver. Once per turn, you can either target 1 face-up card you control, equip that card equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. Usually the effect with most Union monsters. If this equipped card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can banish this equipped card. Equip 1 level 4 or lower appropriate Union monster from your deck to the monster. So basically, you want to have like one of your ABCs on the field, and then you can equip this. Then if they would be destroyed, you can just equip another ABC from your deck, which definitely helps, and it's a good way to just get them out from the deck and onto the field. But a main issue with this deck is that you can brick a lot if you have too many of these in your hand, so you want to be careful about that. Then I play 2 copies of Heavy Mech Support Armor. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 Union monster in the graveyard, special summon it. Then once per turn, you can either target 1 Union monster you control, equip this card, blah blah blah. Then your opponent cannot target it with monster effects. Also, yeah. Um, so basically, this card helps you get to your Union Carrier, which is like the main card in your deck. If you can special summon just any card from your deck, or if you can special summon any card with this card, then you can easily go into your Union Carrier, which is super easy. And then, rounding off the random monsters, I play one copy of Dragon Buster Destruction Sword because of the Union Carrier lock. Then I play for the pencil monsters. I play one Symphonic Warrior Mics and 3 Symphonic Warrior Guitar. The only reason I play this is because 1, it's a free special summon which you can use for link plays, and 2, it's a free special summon you can use for link plays. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This card doesn't really help get to your ABCs, but with cards like Union Carrier in the extra deck, it definitely helps. And that is it for the monsters. Basically, this is a pretty solid monster lineup. It's pretty generic for ABCs. We do play a ton of monsters in this deck, but I chose not to play the Pot of Avarice at 2 because most of these cards, all your ABCs will banish themselves to summon out your Buster Dragon, so I figured there was no point in playing that. But I'd say the monster lineup is pretty solid. Now for the hand traps, I play, of course, my Gear Gamma package, your driver, and I play 2 Ash Blossom, and then I play triple infinite impermanence. I figured, like, most of this deck, it's stalling out until you can get to your ABC Dragon Buster, which is usually going to be on, like, turn 3. So you want to be really careful with that. Then I play 1 Terraforming to search out your Union Hanger. 1 Monster Reborn because you end up sending a lot of monsters to the graveyard, and summoning them out is really helpful. I was thinking about playing a Magnet Reverse, but I haven't decided to yet. But that would be even better than Monster Reborn because you can summon your banished ones back from the grave, or your banished ones from the banished pile. I play triple Union Hanger because it's kind of required. When this card is activated, you can add 1 Light Machine Union monster from your deck to your hand. Then once per turn, if a Light Machine monster or Union monster is normal or special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters, equip 1 appropriate Light Machine Union monster with a different name from your deck to that monster. So you can equip and search with this card, which is definitely really helpful and kind of needed. Sorry about the background noise. So yeah, it's pretty easy to just pull this off, considering that you're basically playing 4 copies of it. And I was actually debating whether or not to play 1 Mystic Mine, but it's not really needed. Again, sorry for the background noise. My brother and father are cray-cray. So yeah, 3 Union Hanger because they're kind of needed. Then I play 2 Pot of Desires. I could bump this up to 3 because you do play 3 copies of all your cards, so you aren't really at a huge risk of banishing all of your cards that you need. So, and even if you do, you have a few ways to get them back. So it's okay. It definitely works, but it's kind of risky. But you aren't at a huge risk. And of course, triple impermanence. Then I play the Red Eyes package. This package, just to get to Dragoon, is really good. Plus, this deck, I do play Verte Anaconda, just because this deck can summon out cards pretty easily. And I forgot to play the Photon Thrasher, but it's okay, because I don't really need it right now. But being able to use your Verte Anaconda is definitely really good. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. We'll now move on to the extra deck. So I play 1 copy of Dragoon, just because it's great negation, and if you draw into your Red Eyes Fusion, you can still use it. It reminds me of the days when we played Brilliant Fusion, but now we have Verte Anaconda, which, of course, now Brilliant Fusion is banned, but it doesn't really matter. So then I play 2 copies of ABC Dragon Buster because it's the new card that just got released off the ban list at 2. So now it's not limited and the deck isn't as dysfunctional anymore. But this deck actually used to be fairly competitive, but nowadays like it stopped seeing play. It's all a little bit of experimentation in Master 04, but other than that, it just didn't work. And please, everybody, send a letter to Konami telling them never to prematurely ban a card again, because this destroyed this deck. And then I play 1 copy of Appaloosa just for a few more negations. 2 copies of Union Hanger because it's Union Hanger. It's the main heart and soul of your deck. I was thinking about playing 3, but I thought 2 was fine because you're not really going to use it 3 times. 1 sec! Then I play 1 Verte Anaconda. Sorry. 1 Platinum Gadget just because you can easily summon it, and you can special summon some of your ABCs from your deck with Platinum Gadget. You can play, and I play the Nightmare lineup just because generic Link cards that you can easily get into. And then I play 1 Cyber Dragon Nova and 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity, just because you have so many level 5 monsters that easily special summon themselves out that it doesn't really matter, because you have your 1 Symphonic Mics, you have your Galaxy Soldier, and you have your Union Dragger that all have effects that allow you to special summon. So it's really easy to go into Infinity in this deck. Then I play Utopia and Utopia the Lightning just to round off the extra deck. I was thinking about playing the Utopia double play, but I decided against it because I thought there really wasn't any point. Although you can use the change effect like Utopia double to summon out Utopia, then summon out Utopia double, then set your double or nothing, then special summon Utopia the Lightning, which would now have 10,000 attack, which isn't a bad play, but I figured I'd just stick to this, because if worse comes to worse, I can really easily just special summon cards to get to this. So that is it for the deck. It's not as competitive as it used to be, but I definitely think it will see a lot of experimentation with ABC Dragon Buster back at 2. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will, like, subscribe, share, comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know if you want to see another deck profile or what deck profile you want to see. And let me know what you think I can do to upgrade this deck in any way. Should I take cards out, put cards in, and I will see you in the next Yu-Gi-Oh video. Peace, guys.